Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Um, so, this is a freaking thing. I know everyone's like, we want more Portal. I want to see what's gonna happen with Portal. Psych! I saw this freaking game came out. That was the buzz, and I kind of had to? I don't know. I know nothing about this. I did play the intro pulling it up, and oh boy, it is something else. It is most definitely something else. So for those of you who don't know or haven't heard about what this is a KFC Dating Sim game. Yeah, those were like a collection of words I had to like think about and as they strung together very well. So, like I have to admit, I've been sitting here listening to the loading music while I've been doing this. It's actually very nice. I'm kind of upset that the music is as nice as it is. And like the art, like everything looks nice and crispy. So, I know nothing about this game. I have avoided excuse me, I have avoided all spoilers. So I know nothing about this game. I think there's a corgi in here somewhere, and it looks amazing. I'm like morbid, like I have this morbid curiosity about how this is going to go down. So, yeah. I think we're gonna get started. Let's get started here. Let's go to a new game. Before we get started, tell us your name. Cello. Let's confirm. Oh my gosh, look at all the KFs. What is happening? I'm... Okay. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Let's see. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up, now! Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. Let's see. Let's get up. Let's see. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Oh boy. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Now I want to daydream a bit. What is this? Okay, this is the menu. Okay, just want to make sure. I think I'm going to really quick lower the sound effects volumes. Just a bit. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna allow myself to daydream a bit. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Oh my gosh. Yikes, you're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant. Oh no, before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. I mean, that's normal. Look at the chicken. It's so cute. And I don't know what this boy band is in the corner. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, because there always is, you know. Oh. Miriam, she's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. She is very cute, though. I love her braids, and I love her, like, I don't know, her eyelashes are very pretty. Like, the art in this game has no right to be as good as it is because it is a KFC dating sim. What is happening? Oh. Good morning, Cello. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Don't cry, no. I love her little classic Miriam, raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learnings, I'm trying to UCSA. Okay, that doesn't make anything. I was just curious. Famous 3-day only semesters. Typical dating sim. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Aw. I love her. I like her a lot. She's cute. Oh boy. Let's see. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I mean, I do want to get the school gossip, but I also, want to pep talk my friend because I'm good. Oh, also, I should probably state when I go with this, I'm not, in any way, shape, or form sponsored by KFC. I'm just morbidly curious, just in case anyone is what? She's such a sellout. I'm really not. I guarantee. Anyway, I think I'm going to pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Again, I'm sorry, I just looked at the background for 2 seconds, and it has no right being this pretty. I genuinely want to know who worked on this game for KFC. Those are words that just came out of my mouth. Whoa, boy. Anyway, okay. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating, and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. They are really cute. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. Oh, I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey! It's Ashley. Oh no, she's hot. Oh no, she's hot. Okay. I am being told to turn the game volume down just a bit. So, I can do that. Thank you, Riley. I love you. Okay. Anyway. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything, and she can get anything she wants, and she knows it. That is, oh boy, she's too hot. It's not fair. Hello, Ashley. Oh my gosh, she has drumsticks on her thigh highs. I just want you to notice the fact that she has drumsticks on her thigh highs. Anyway. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave cello shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. Stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van! You rang. Oh no. I think someone was telling me this is a JoJo reference, but I don't know anything about JoJo, so... I mean, look at that hair. Oh my goodness. Why is it a star? Why is it a star? That would not pass in the kitchen at all. Y'all are like health code violations. Okay. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I mean, obviously, they're the bad guy duo, and we're the good guy duo. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
Psh, see you later, losers.
As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it.
Oopsie.
Oh, I'm confused. I think it's broken! You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick.
I love you.
I think you mean thank you?
My name is Pop.
I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. And his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Cello. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day?
Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute?
I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. Ooh, oh dear. I don't know whose picture this is, but it's probably like, I don't know, the CEO of like KFC or something. Okay. I need a moment. It's fine. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh my gosh, it's a puppy! A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium in front of the class. Adorable! The art in this game has no right being this good. Okay? Them's the facts. Right? And like the music is not that bad either. And I got called chicken shins. And my rival has thigh highs with drumsticks on them. Because of course she does. Oh my gosh. I've got to figure out what voice I'm giving Sprinkles. Oh boy. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? This is my best friend. Her name is Miriam. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of... See, finally they've, like, abbreviated. UCSAL. It's like University of Culinary School Academy of Learning. Too many things. Anyway, please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! Oh, I love you. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Oh, I didn't even notice that they were blinking. Thank you, now I can't unsee that. Thank you. You've ruined everything. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then, oh no, it's Chicken Senpai! He walks in. Oh my gosh. It's him, guys. Oh my goodness. You're immediately swept in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Look at Miriam's face. Same, Miriam. That is also my face. Like, slightly appalled, but like, turned on at the same time. No. I rescind that statement. Shh. It's cause I'm married to you. Haha. Anyway.
It's him!
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland? Is his name Harland? Quick, do some research. Is Colonel Sanders' first name Harland? Colonel Sanders immediately interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry. Professor Dog, well, now I know. Harland David. Ooh, that HD. You know, just a bunch of those other white guys with, like, white hair and weird facial hair or lack thereof. Anyway, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Oh, wait, I gotta give him a southern accent, otherwise it's not Colonel Sanders. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. He's so sexy, it's not fair. Stop. I mean, it's the hands. It's the big hands. Like, look at those arms. Like, stop. Stop. It's the eyes. It's the eyes. They just, like, look into you in your soul and be like, chicken is $5.99. A little bit. A little bit. Oh, my goodness. The room is sweltering. I guess they are blinking. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. Oh, it's Ashley. See, that's my rival. She's also very hot. Anyway. Yeah, it's the little boob window. It's a heart boob window.
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweat-a-Lot.
Oh, your insults have just gone, like, up from calling me chicken shins to calling me that. Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pit melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. He's Van the Man, so...
Hold on a second! Nobody talks to my friend like that!
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults?
Besides, when Cello sweats, it's not gross, it's beautiful. Look at that shimmer.
You can stop, Miriam. It's fine. It's fine. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Nope. I'm uncomfortable. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, that's a sentence I thought I would never say in my life and hope to never say again, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets harder than a Kentucky friar. I don't know what accent this is now, but we're just going with it. It's no longer Southern. We're calling it... I don't know. Please, use my handkerchief. Oh my goodness, that wrist. Anyway. I don't know, you're the medical student. You freeze up. Oh no, not the kissy face. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. I knew I should have slept in. Dang it. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? I mean, he's giving me a handkerchief. I can't, like, refuse that. Okay, I'm gonna take your handkerchief. I'm sorry. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. By the way, I have 35 people watching, which is, I think, the most I've ever gotten from a stream. So, that's a thing. Everyone's just here for the, sexy chicken. It's fine. I don't know. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it to your face. But when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. I don't know. I think... Oh... Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. I mean, he had hearts coming off of him. That's probably a good idea. I mean, that's a good sign. That means that he likes me. I'm the Colonel. The Colonel. Him with the capital HTM. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There may even be really adorable tiny food. Nah, they're not good enough. Wendy is the O. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in a baroom cooking arena. I don't know. Lift your sporks. You do that. Who is this guy in the, picture? I'm pretty sure that's, the CEO of KFC. Anyway. Ugh. Interesting. Anyway. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Okay, then I am no longer sleeping in. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh my gosh, this game has robots. It's officially the best game ever. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, he's cute though. I love him. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart and tough is well known. Oh boy, you decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket, but what kind? Gee. Do I pick the beef treat or do I pick the chicken snack? I think I'm gonna pick the chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with the chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Oh, good. Well, 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 I think there might be some new competition for our new star student. Oh boy. The furry professor, which is different connotations. just the furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay them no. You can take the doggy drool, I don't need it, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Is one of them going to be by Colonel Sanders? One of them's going to be by Colonel Sanders. Oh no!
Hey Cello, there's still a seat here.
It seems no one has claimed the seat next to me. If you're interested, do I ditch my friend? Oh no! Oh, but he's hot. But she's my best friend. The decisions. No, he's the hoe. She's my bro, so definitely hoes before bros. I don't know. Am I gonna have to get a walkthrough to get all the I don't want it now. I want to play it through, but I heard that there are different endings to this game, and I want to get as many of them as I can. I'm gonna have to get a walkthrough for a KFC Dating Sim, and I'm afraid. Okay, well, guess we're trying everything. I'm gonna sit by Colonel Sanders. I'm sorry, Miriam, but he's hot. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. Oh, I am a thought. I'm sorry. Someone called me a thought. Choose your bestie. Don't be a thought. I am a thought. I'm sorry. You're gross. Anyway, it appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Yeah, right. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do the best you can. It's the only way you ever get a feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little bit off topic if you ask me, but okay. I'm sorry! Everyone's calling me a thought, and you know what? I deserve it. Anyway. It's fine. As soon as you settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz.
Yay, a quiz about me!
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. Excuse me, sorry, I'm recovering from a cold, so. If train A is traveling towards point B and train A is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. That's right. Let's see, forest is to tree as chicken is to feather. That's right. Nice. Okay. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? Well, seeing as this is KFC, I guess I'm going to have to say a spork. I don't think they did, but they use it for some reason. What food is best for a broken heart? Camel meat. No. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right. Yay. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He is the best boy. The bestest of boys. Perfect. 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Oh. Oh no. What? Yeah. Hot diggity, Cello. You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. Darn right I did. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Yes, finally. The Stewart Cafeteria, 2015. It's very pretty. I like all the daisies. Oh boy. Wow. It wishes it could be Chick-fil-A. The cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles your end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Oh, excuse me. What? Hang on. What are you looking? What? Okay, hang on. So, Stewart Cafeteria. What do you have? Let's see. Sanders began to serve chicken dishes. Initially, he served the customers in his adjacent living quarters before opening a restaurant. It was during this period that Sanders was involved in a shootout with Matt Stewart, a local competitor, over the repainting of a sign directing traffic to his station. Because KFC started in like an oil, like a gas station. Stewart killed a Shell employee who was with Sanders and was convicted of murder, eliminating Sanders' competition. Well, there you go. That's okay. Anyway, didn't think you'd learn things as you watched this KFC Dating Sim, and yet, here you are. Oh boy.
Did you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Yeah, also Jaden's here, by the way. I love how this guy is student and nothing else.
Just like a silhouette.
He's just student. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Is it about lunch?
No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Jaden says hi, Riley. Yes, okay. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Sorry, student. Why does he's doing the, like, Dr. Doofenshmirtz hand thing. That's what he's doing. Anyway.
But Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch.
She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
Oh, she's cute. I like Miriam. She's adorable. From what? Oh, a little bit in facial. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. I like the steam coming off. It's a nice touch. The aroma envelops you when you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. I like the, like, swooshy background. It's great. Oh, boy. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. I like his star hair. It's funny. You wait and see what Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
No, back off. This is the thought. I found the thought, guys. It's her. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realized that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. She said, "Oh wow, this guy is really cute," and then she like scooted up close to him. I think that means she likes him. Anyway. Oh boy. Oh please. Well, Van the Man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his!
Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. Boy. Oh. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Oh dear. Well, this is also a bizarre sentence. It's fine. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your test buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. I don't want to, like, explore the chicken drumstick universe I've just, like, opened, so I'm not going to swim toward the light. I want to focus on Colonel Sanders because he is a hottie and I am a thottie. So, we're trying to... Anyway. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy! Along with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Oh, no. Oh, it's just like every so often, I'm into it, and then I have to stop and realize that this is a Colonel Sanders dating sim. And it's like whiplash every time. Anyway. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk with you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Oh no, he's nervous, dang it. Ha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. Do I? What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other because there's only 3-day semesters. Because it's a dating sim. People just joined. What the f- Give me a Taco Bell dating simulator. Smash, 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 smash. Colonel Sanders, smash or pass. He's clearly not going to give it up so easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? I don't know. Yes. Yeah, he has a chicken staff. Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie, I'll give you that. Oh, he thinks I'm spunky. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Well, I'm gonna fill it in with whatever. Let's see. I use... saffron. Little saffron would make this! I like, you know, let's use road gravel. Yep. Road gravel? Wow! You would have redacted? Wow, you would have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. On the ground. MSG. Oh boy. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Is this where I get his dramatic, tragic backstory? Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated.
Sounds like you have big plans.
I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. I love the one tear in his eye up here. It's beautiful. It's so touching. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Make him to show him your strength. Wow him with a big idea. To add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I like modest. I like number 3. Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food.
Oh, I got hearts. That's a good option. He loves me. Anyway, now you've got his attention.
The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect.
I appreciate the compliment, Cello.
I'm sure you'll be a big success.
I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Oh, it's pretty. Ooh. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. They're what other, dating sim doesn't, a tournament arc is perfect. Yeah. Oh boy.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, oh, now I am a thought. Oh, I'm sorry, Miriam. I am a thought. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself. Control yourself, girl. Come on. Ovaries before broveries. You pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh no, look at her face. I'm the worst person. Colonel Sanders is not worth this. His chicken is not worth this. Anyway.
Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is. Me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner?
Sure, Cello. I'll prepare our station. Oh no, she's gonna end up with my rival and without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Oh no, but she gets the robot. The robot's fine.
Hello, new partner.
Beep, boop.
Oh my, 2 potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to be asked to be Miriam's partner? Definitely the robot. Like, sexy body. Like, chrome finish. Amazing.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today.
That's okay, I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Warp, warp, warp.
Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
I like that face. I'm attracted to it. It's fine. Robots are great. Bzzz.
Tissue? I hardly know you.
Clank judders and the panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Did he just flash her? Looks like you 2 will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Thought. No. Okay. Alright, you 2. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare. Oh boy. Octopus. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Gee, I wonder. Well, he gave me, his grandma's, recipe, so we're gonna do my grandma's recipe. Yes. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders cast a coy. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't want to think about what a coy look from Colonel Sanders would look like. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Oh. I am sick. I'm getting over a cold. So I'm a little better, but I'm oh boy. Anyway. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine.
Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders?
We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business.
Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off of my man.
Did someone call for me?
Ugh, no cheese, Van Van. I'm over here crushing Cello's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember?
Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duo now? The music got like really intense all of a sudden.
Actually, no. It looked like Cello was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring.
I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might even be able to get up on my level. Ha! Doubt it.
Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense.
So clearly you're the thigh, so are you calling him a drumstick? Because I mean, girl thick. Girl booty thick. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. His name was whatever his first name was. Hart. I can't remember. I forget what his... Harland, yes. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly, but I brushed off my friend. Oh. But I betrayed her. I don't know if she's gonna, like, come to my aid, but I paired her up with a cute robot. We're gonna go to Miriam. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend and need radar are second to none. She immediately comes running over. Thank you.
Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them!
I love you. I'm sorry.
I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps. But stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken.
Did I say that right? Okay. Oh, that's the music. Okay, I thought you were laughing at my, like... Cool. Oh, Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Cello is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Of course it has, I'd be the best. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well, while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Oh no. Oh no. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still, and this is Colonel Sanders. If you love something, set it free. What does that have to do with anything? Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, oh no, no! Without thinking, you fling this forkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face.
Van Van, do something, do something!
Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Oh no. Hold on right there, Cello. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'll both be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
Can I have potatoes face?
Van Van rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gazed with upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Filleted on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have first bite, and you will all look on with envy.
The interrupting student rushes at Van Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic.
Too late. It has been eaten.
I think I left something in the oven.
I don't feel so good.
This is like gone way off the rails really quickly. It killed. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he straight up died. It killed him. Oh, he dead. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. Everyone's just gonna die. Everyone's just gonna die. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up into Pop's now. Pop winces in pain for just a minute and then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self.
Oopsie. Tastes like poison.
The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. I want you to just, like, stop and, like, screenshot of this picture. We have a corgi. We have a child with a juice box. We have a ghost. And KFC Dating Sim. I'm just, oh my goodness. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. You know, he's spent several years building up. Spent several years building up a resistance to eye. Okay, and I'm like, thank you. Oh my goodness. I am not sure the professors here make enough money. You're just dead the whole rest of the. Hello, ghost of student. I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. Oh, look at the stars. It's not allowed to be this pretty. Okay. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. Vibe check. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Oh, he's crying. Oh, Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Jello. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. I'm like, thank you, because I myself didn't know if I could live through confessing my love for Colonel Sanders. I think I would have died. I think I would have just upped and kicked the bucket. There's something I need to tell you first. He is also in love with Colonel Sanders. Look at that face. Oh, he's not happy. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen, and now you've killed 2 students. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts. The music kicks in, and our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you... Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Like his hair. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? That's what I'm saying! That's what I'm saying. You can't prove that! I think we can. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. His name was Napstabluke. That's the moral of the story. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Sorry. I'm sorry. What? Spork Monster. The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me when I was just letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid, be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See?
Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence?
Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! My favorite! What will you do? Oh no! I'm so sorry, I don't mean to cough into the mic. I think I'm dead. Where's spare? Where's the act option? I'm gonna defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation? You close your eyes tight, but open one just enough to squint and see the Spork Monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. The Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Okay, guess I'm attacking. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws an energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Let's defend. Oh my gosh. You decide to go on the attack. What attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. Spork Monster, no quitter, buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Spork Monsters use. Oh. Thank you. I can't read. Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. You take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. To defend then? To defend, which defense will you use? Buff up, hello. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel, oh dang it, bloated and quite frankly a little gassy. You better attack sooner, you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Let's cook with love. Does 1 damage. I don't want to attack because I'm I gotta show Colonel Sanders that I'm super cool and all I do is cook with love and anyway, Spork Monster is using cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder if he's gonna have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders. What? It's hot. Summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch! Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me! An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Spare this wretched beast. If Undertale has taught me anything, you manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast! And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. He definitely will come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. Ooh, woo. It appears to be a cookbook. At first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. Book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. So there's magic and turn-based combat in this KFC dating sim. Okay. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. I'm gonna faint. I'm gonna faint into his arms, because of course I am. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Oh no, he's in my bedroom! Ooh, ooh! The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. He's chicken. And the ghost student. It's great. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Oh boy. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. And he was also the convertible that he himself rode at the front of the homecoming parade. I am confused. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooking language translation there. I was like, he is the convertible, what? Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? Definitely connected yesterday. Sure you did. You're great! Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Oh my gosh, shut my mouth. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. It's definitely drugs. If a strange man approaches you in a, empty place and tells you, hey, can I tell you about my, secret spices? It's definitely drugs. It's cocaine. He said it was a powder created from a super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. It's definitely opioids. It's fine. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Again, it's straight up drugs. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we stayed in touch, even like pen pals. But he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me! No one has to know what came from you or from Colonel Sanders. I'm not gonna tell her the ingredient. I love her, but also she's dabbling in drugs. That's, concerning. I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about Eye of New? I know, it sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of New, wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. Ugh. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. I actually really like how they're coming from the tree. That's a really neat touch. It's Colonel. He's on a horse? Why is he on a horse? I'm so confused. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Just stand back and admire his majestic glory. I don't want to get trampled. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseful beaut you have there. I mean, what a horseful beaut you have here. Dang it. That's what I just said. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you.
Oh, Cello just gets really nervous around people they like.
What? This is not helping.
I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You really should have seen it.
She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled.
Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow.
And when you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad? Excuse me. Anyway, you try and get a peek over Van Van's hunking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Well there, little one, I'm not sure you're ready to handle this.
Why didn't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey?
Let's see. Tell him to stop acting immature. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior.
Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time.
Now you've upset them.
Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules?
I'm not sure you'd be a good meal if it ate. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you.
Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache.
And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they were hiding and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster.
They summoned the Spork monster.
That's the same book I found last night at the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back.
I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom and its contents are secret.
You notice that they haven't been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth.
We're playing.
Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class.
Beep, beep.
Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything.
Bzzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer.
Womp, womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, no, Clank. It's a sad Clank. Aw. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room.
Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them.
Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on.
Maybe I can help you with your business plan.
Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regained control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you missed most of the important parts. Oh boy. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Cello? Naturally, it appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? Oh boy, I am actually very thirsty currently. Yep, cool. Let's try a glass of water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the pure snow melted by mountain spring. Hey, that was mine! It was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. Oh, no. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention.
We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Someday. come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim.
And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared
Via time competitive cook-off.
Oh, I like that knife. Ooh. Where is that? Anyway. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. I don't know. On one hand, I'm like, come on, guys. Like, I wonder what will, like, Colonel Sanders want to do. But I'm like, I don't want to be a spoil sport either.
A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, so be it.
I'm not the fool, you're the fool. Fool. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Cello. Yes, okay, cool. I'll be watching your performance, no pressure. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Oh, jeez, timer ready. A huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. Aroo! He's a good boy. Sprinkles is the best boy. These are the facts.
I stand corrected.
The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory.
Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself.
You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer is run down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Temperature does water boil at 100 degrees Celsius. That's right, but how have you even gotten into school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. There was 11 herbs and spices. That's right. You may not know all the ingredients left, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Oh, good boy. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? That's wrong. Dang it. Begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. I never use the wrong time for some dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Frick. Ha. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father never told you to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice. You draw energy from that place. Now would be a great time. So where do it come from? Small town where big dreams are born. That's it. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Arroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Dang it. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. Dang it. Ha. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Cello. He's actually cheering you on.
Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing.
All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill a... Oh, no. What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Grr. You are stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which do you take?
What a hunk.
I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. Dagnabbit. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. The next station over, Ashley's already begun plating elements for dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps.
Yikes. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch.
Brr.
You might not have any hands, but Cello does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed.
Oh boy. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by doing the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed.
Cello, no!
But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. He called me sweetheart. Oh, I love you, Sprinkles. I love you so much. Oh.
Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with a complicated dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default.
No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Cello's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. I can't read. It's fine. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared.
Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Cello to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within.
Inside you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry.
Oh, there's too many words. Jelly? I can't read that. It's fine. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley?
Oh, you.
As he places a soft-covered finger in his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something in his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I'm gonna, sit this inside and, not try to... He doesn't want me to be all pushy, so I'm gonna internalize. You rage burn so intensely with your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch on fire and turn to ash when they fall off your face. Oh no, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Oh no. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He probably is here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never... What?
I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure, I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and have arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. That's literally exactly what we were talking about! Or something like that. Jaden! They mentioned the gunfight. Anyway. Oh boy. Just a minute. Oh boy. Oh boy. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I've resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving me the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Yay!
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster. Borko? It is I. I know I said it wouldn't be back, but after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Oh, it's like... Anyway, there are no hard feelings.
Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark at night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. Excuse me. I know that you're strong and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely! I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the line I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Cello, together I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Yes, please. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Ooh. Oh, look at the baby. Oof. Oh, this is going to be... this is going to be exciting. Stepping inside Colonel Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy? Both, perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret, just for you? I'm gonna reveal it in, like, a moment of, like, I'm opening up to you and I'm going to tell you all my secrets and, like, the fact that in hopes we can smooch. This is not good. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. I actually adore coleslaw, so the shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I'm sorry. What? Hang on. Oh boy. Sans in the chat, could you maybe not spamming, like, don't spam in the chat, or I'll have to put you on a timeout. So, let's see. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. I realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap an item to discover more about the Colonel. Ooh. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be the Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who'd make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Tapping on an item. What is his face? Oh, it's gonna be like someone's ashes or something. Just take a closer look. At the large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal, there's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Let's see. You gaze out the window and across the vast lake and a mountain range beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with a breeze. Aw, poor dude. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. Oh, the door is open. Ooh, ooh. Let's look at the pictures first. Let's see. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders sitting with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Tapping on it. Let's look at the chicken. You notice the very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Let's look at the candle. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No. It's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's redacted. Tap an item to discover more about the Colonel. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, we back. I just also, I'm back. I grabbed a cough drop because my throat is sore. Oh boy. Let's see. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silver in color. It's actually made of spun silver. I'm sorry, what? Aw. You guys are so cute. Stop. It's not fair. Tap on an item. Let's see. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No. No, it cannot. Tap an item to discover more about the Colonel. The door. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. A jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Oh no. Before you look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket.
Aww.
I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Shoot. Oh, decisions. He likes truth. Maybe I'll just tell him I was cold. And I'll be like, here's my thing. Oh, I don't know what to do. Let's see. You confess. I think I'm confessing, like, the actual truth. Oh, I thought I was just gonna be like, yeah, I was snooping in your, like, room. Frick. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you, too. But I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaning Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Cello? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! What do you need? Okay. I think I just confessed my love to Colonel Sanders, and I didn't mean to.
I was gonna say, how'd it go?
He likes me too, so that's cool. Chicken. Oh, they're all so cute. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Ooh, ooh. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is the day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. Blank. Also in his, like, in his safe. He had a question. It's like his top secret safe. It was like, oh, can chicken be served sashimi style? And I was like, no, it cannot. No, please do not. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? I mean, her friend was talking. You missed the part where her friend was talking about, yeah, I totally found this, like, I totally met this guy on vacation who likes, like, exotic spices. And he had this one that was made out of crushed flowers. I'm like, that is opioids. Those are drugs. Do not. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. No. This is it. That's fine. I mean, that's all I need. The last thing I need is, like... Should I get you a Colonel Sanders watch for your birthday? Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Because everyone eats fried chicken for breakfast. No, I've never had one. We should fix that. Okay. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Nah, I don't want to be rude. I gotta flatter him. I gotta, like, oh, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. With the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home and find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you.
Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date.
I think I can believe that.
Since I'd been partnered up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know a little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. You jumped out of an airplane. That's kind of the definition of, like, spiraling out of control. Did she just stay skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? Oh boy. And now I'm not really sure where we stand.
You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear.
And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what?
Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, he's Pop.
What's a swirly? It sounds delicious.
Oh, it's great. I'll order you one up right away.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. I can get your swirly dipped, too.
Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person in the school.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school.
Oh yeah, he showed up on a horse, by the way. You missed a lot while you were gone.
But who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
You've got some nerve, Cello, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident... Oh, by the way, I also injured my hand in a mixer accident. Makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up.
I'll never give up. Ever.
Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Sore throat. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Cello, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive.
What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Cello, I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Cello. Ouch! Okay. How dare. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, that's that book? It looks like bad news.
It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to see some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
I can think of one surefire way to find out. No, me, stop. Bad, dark magic is a no. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use the spell here to say that it'll erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better in the upcoming final exam.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Why would I ever do that? Sprinkles is already in the room. I mean, now I'm gonna have to play through another, run of this game where I do the things I didn't do. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you that it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and begins to breathe quickly. Do I wait to see what happens, or reach for some old homework to give him as a snack? Jeez. We'll give him some snack. You reach into your and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles up the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. I apologize for the outburst. You're so cute. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Cello, what were you studying? Were you studying something with cinnamon?
I have been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Cello, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go on any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make a great date. Beep. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Beep, sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh no, he's broke!
Beep. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank.
Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. Okay. You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Aww. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea for how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his evil-er counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Cello's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Ooh, hang on. Cello, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but the decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Let's see. Fess up about my practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. I knew it was just a pot. You knew it was just a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. It'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is except to cook with everything you've got. I am losing my voice. It's fine. Hang on. Okay. You step up to the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has a giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe. Fried chicken. A little bit. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend blaster... Baster blaster. Best friend baster blaster. Van Van flexes his pectorals and he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed.
Shallow personality spatula!
When Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
Wait, did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity as I was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the bag for the arena. No, he was my favorite. Bring back Clank Clank. Justice for Clank Clank. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? We're gonna do it the hard way. I don't trust the, I don't trust this spellbook. It's fine. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm gonna do it the hard way. Oh, see? He's like, oh, you can do it the easy way, or you can do it the hard way. And sometimes the, easy way is not the best way to do it. Anyway. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Cello. Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Cello, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. Oh no. Oh no!
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. Where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? Oh no. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind?
Steve the spork monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. Oh, I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sort of.
Here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old century. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from. But it seems like it was probably lonely there. Oh boy.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know that you could ever win, or summon extra power from deep down within yourself, or you give up and drop out of culinary school. I think I'm gonna... What? Oh, you know, I summon my determination. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange. Excuse me. My hair is already orange. As culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Cello, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Cello. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Oh, impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, I must say. I'm I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right behind you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it.
Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. What a guy, that Colonel Sanders. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders ever laid your eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting combined forces we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
I'm flying!
Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! He's such a good boy. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad! Looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS:(AL) history, but that's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish.
I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Nurutomaki I spy afloat in its itsy bitsy bowl?
Yes, chef.
Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea I made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dip before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine. I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. Hey, Plus. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Cello, for helping me believe in myself.
Van Van, you're up. I'm gonna need to drink water after this. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard with an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Blah, blah, blah. Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Oh no. Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it out erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof! Woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine! Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this! It keeps poking my tongue! Disqualifying! A stunning turn of events! Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could actually make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the good night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Aw, he's the best boy. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. It's actually very pretty. Yes.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
Don't eat the food? At a cooking school?
Got toast in your ears or something, Cello? I told you, it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it, too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted. But don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral.
The food cannot be eaten and cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know the high-end cuisine if it cooked you!
And with that, Ashley storms off to redecorate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me, either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. 2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. That actually looks really good. I know we just had dinner, but also, like, I love mac and cheese. It's fine. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I have never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Oh, I win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Oh, did I get the best ending? Did I get the best ending? Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on now. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year, oh, it's fancy, is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh no. Oh no, she's cute. Frick. Oh, she's cute. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing.
And now that everyone is together...
It's the Spork Monster. He is totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I'd prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what they had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off.
Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great.
A red carpet rolls out the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who would command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least you could do for the school's dean. Oh,
now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who's arrived late to the dance. Oh. Now that I have graduated, I can finally reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? I I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank.
Yes! Yes, go girl. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard. Yeah, she's more mature than I am. She's so cute. Oh my gosh. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh no! Oh no, he's hot! Oh, he's hot! No! No, I don't know! Oh. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh boy. No, it's not the end. Okay. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. He's not allowed to be wearing this t-shirt. It's too... No. 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 I don't like it. Cello, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head,
I don't know, a spicy musk? No, I'm kink-shaming the main character. I am kink-shaming main character. Spicy musk? A tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I'd love to.
As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Cello.
Oh, sweet. We'll work together and play together.
Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. Ouch!
Who'll help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Oh no! Could it be you found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? Oh.
I suppose I could enroll at pastry school.
Oh, my dear Cello, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. You're the tick. The end. Aw. I'm hurt. Oh, no. He doesn't love me. Anyway, I think... Will it play the... I might play the intro again that I played at the beginning, just so I can leave this with you guys. Yeah, this is the intro that played when I booted up the game. I don't know what just happened. What just happened? Oh my gosh, they're all titled after bites. The first bite, the second bite. It's like a bad vampire novel. No, 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 no. The final bite. Oh my gosh. Oh, I didn't get the best ending! Frick! Aww. Dang it. Oh. I'm upset. I'm like, where would I get the better ending? I need to, like... Frick. I don't think I'm gonna try for any more endings, like, tonight. Because my voice is gone and I still have other stuff I need to do, but, like... But now I'm like, I don't want to, like, sink more time into the Colonel Sanders dating sim. But I do? I don't know. What, do you guys, I'm conflicted. Well, I don't know. Okay, so, overall, thoughts. Ugh, frick. Like, how would I get him to love me? Frick, how do I get him to love me? I want him to love me. Counter your rivals. Swirly, blah 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 blah. Clench your fist. Ugh. Grimoire, I'm not gonna use the— well, what would happen if I cast the forbidden spell? Dang it, now I have to go back. Like, all the way back. Oh no, ugh. Okay, hang on. I agree with you. I agree with you, Riley. We need Clarium, because they're cute. I ship that. I don't know. Where would it, like— I need to have, like, won the— Tagnabbit. Does anyone out there know— is there, like, a walkthrough out there somewhere that, like, exists? Use the magic? I'm curious as to what will happen if I do use the magic. Just like... let's go to the title screen. Frick. Hang on. Hold your horses. I'ma look this up, because I can't believe I'm doing this. But... full walkthrough, full walkthrough. Here I am. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, they have all of the answers for all of them. Oh, gosh. Okay. You guys ready to, like, through this ending here? Like, I have a step-by-step guide. So I'm gonna start over. We're gonna speed through this, but I'm gonna skip through all of the dialogue we've gotten before. Y'all can stay if you want to. I saw it, yes. Lantern, I did see it. I also have another one pulled up, but let me see what yours is. Yes. Okay. Oh, hello. There we go. Okay. Thought it died really quick. So, this time. Is there any way to make it, like, not all caps? No. Okay. We're gonna do this, guys. We're gonna speed through this entire game and get the good ending. Because, of course. Okay. Smack that clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious university. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? You need to take this seriously. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through the morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit, strut out the door, and head off to class. Biscuit. Standing in the quad. My friend. She's so cute. I love her. Should I pep talk her? Pep talk best friend. Pep talk. Arch rival. She's so cute. It's kind of unfair. I didn't get the true ending, so I have to. It's fine. Pep talk your best friend. Wait. That's no. Oh no, I'm already like. I'm already worried. Oh boy. No, they might have skipped one. There was just like a whole bunch of like exact steps I have to follow. But now I have a walkthrough. But so we're speed running it. It's fine. What did I choose? Colonel Sanders. See, I was right for being a thought. It's fine. Excuse me. You can quote that. It's fine. Oh, this is actually... extremely. Okay, sorry. How important is it to watch your hands? Extremely. Tree is to chicken is to feather. Because I got this quiz entirely right. It's to feather. Got it. What is the most important? A spork. Anything as long as there's... Let's see. Wait, hang on. And not too much salt. Okay. That's right. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. He is best boy. That's right. Total score. Perfect. I didn't cheat. Well, actually, I do technically have one open, but I didn't cheat. Let's see. Chicken. Colonel Sanders. You missed casual Colonel Sanders. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What a hunk. Oh, he will. If we get the right ending, I'm totally gonna... We're gonna focus your mind. Focus your mind. Try to identify every flavor. Scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious? Oregano? Basil? Maybe there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper. Deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be... blank? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use redacted. You try to go even deeper in the sea of flavors, but the revelation alone is more than you can handle. And yet, now you know a mantle of responsibility now rests on your shoulders. You realize that everyone in the room is consumed by the lunch. No one noticed you traveled through time and space. You try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders. I think this is back. Just one ingredient. It's the thing my grandmother told me. Anyway. Okay. Be modest but thoughtful. Hearts. Okay. Who will I pick? I'ma pick Clank because Clerium is like OTP. So, Clank. Clank is best robot alien friend. Okay. Biscuits and gravy, I'm assuming. I got like really close here. Biscuits and gravy. Oh, okay. Biscuits and gravy. Intense, scene intense. Turn to Colonel Sanders? Really? The punks. Okay. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen in the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? Turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I choose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A business run respects all fair agreements and contracts and handshakes. I took Cello as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Cello's natural talent or their loyalty. Leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. Like the sprinkles and hope for the next step. No, we're darn those cookies in there. Yeah, okay, this is all the same now. Is the, like, dramatic feeding, and then like, he dies. Oh, by the way, the student wasn't actually dead. He was just pretending to be dead to, like, get us to notice him, because, of course, a little bit. He's like, please notice me. I'm not a ghost. Things happen. Sport monster. Yeah, because, of course, this is the thing. What do we do? Okay. Defend. Just defend the whole time. Okay. I can do that. Defend the whole time. Temptation. We're just gonna... Oh, let's do buff up. It's fine. We're just gonna defend the whole time. Curl into a ball. I'm not cut out for this. There's health granted, and then he saves me. Spare this wretched beast. Oh, and he like tucks me into bed. Okay, here we go. We're just speeding through it all, it's fine. I think I'm making up a fake ingredient, is that what it's telling me? Make up a fake ingredient, there we go. Ooh, interesting, okay. Make up a fake ingredient. Because, like, I can't tell her the secrets to his chicken. And then this one says to run to him instead of... Yes. He's a little... I mean, he's, like, hot, but he knows it, right? Right. Well, you decide the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel! However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. Forces of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Cool, I'm dead. In the darkness, you see a vision. Woo, cello, I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times, and that name is, and we don't care. You're suddenly awake. Aw, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He roused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or is that just his natural seasoned musk? Anyway, I don't like them describing his musk as spicy, as seasoned, kind of any of those. Just no, please. Ooh, lean in for a kiss. Ooh. No, I gotta compliment the craftsmanship of the horse's shoes that just kicked me in the face. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. Okay. Anyway, they do they're hovering over the book. What did I say? Act like you are not interested. Sit near the rivals, but leave your back to them. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try to cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Blah, blah, blah. Takes panache, and it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. They have the textbook, blah, 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 blah. And then they fight, and it's funny. Okay. What do they say? Choose the dog treat for an extra choice. Okay. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles. An example of his own culinary talents, perhaps? You reach out for it when Sprinkles jumps and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. Wow, I faint a lot. I never even got to taste it. Is this the end? You fade into darkness. Here we are again. The spork monster? Borka, what are you doing here? It's not your time. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. As your apron magically repairs itself, you won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Oh boy. Thank you, my friend, wherever you are. Okay, for additional choice. I already tried the glass of water. It was toilet water, so we're going to try the pepper. Brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body is not prepared for the heat. Here I am, back in the spirit realm. An intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, ooh, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh, you must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine, I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy... You must... You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. Let's see. And then we're staring through. We all make mistakes. Okay. This one's tricky. I've got to, like... Hang on. This is, I think, where I failed. Because I failed at this part. So, what I'm going to do, I just took a picture of it so I can, like... just go straight here and not, like, have to keep switching between the game. Step up and tell him you're on. It's a lunchtime competition. Okay. Because this one is, like, I've got 10 seconds for each of them. Okay. Let's go. Okay. 100 degrees Celsius. Okay. It is 11. Now, next one is gratitude. That's right. Child from a small town where big dreams are born. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try to shut out the noise of the arena. What is the sound of success? Silence. When they taste your cooking, they'll be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak. Okay, I believe in you, Cello. He's actually cheering you on. Oh, good. Which would be awesome. Just totally forget what you were doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. Right, okay. So then this is all just like the same and I can't focus on him anymore. That's right, okay. Cool. Those spamming in the chat, please do not, or I will have to ban you guys, or put you in a timeout. So, please stop. Exchanging money vows. What does that have to do with... Oof, oof, you're really struggling to keep up. Next station over. Toss the biscuit dough in the thing, and then I try to get it out, and I break my hand, and it's no good. And that's her cake, and he's like, internalize the rage I feel, I believe was the answer. Internalize my rage, yes. And then it blows up my eyebrows and my whole face, and it's fine. Intense music and... Hang on, where was... Oh. This pork monster, I was trying to find the, where they mentioned all the stuff he failed at. Personal invite! And we're at his house now. What does it say to do? Reveal it. That's what I thought. That's what I did the first time. And here's my, amazing coleslaw recipe. And he's like, this is so good. Can I save the last bite? And I'm like, that's not creepy. Let's see. Click on scented candle. Click on all other items as well before the glowing door. Click on the glowing door. Got it. Okay. So let's cut to the chase here. Sashimi. I just gotta get enough so I can open the door. The chicken. Let's get the door. That's what I wanted. The suit. Fess up and tell the truth. Right? Wait. Fess up and tell the truth. You spend a magical night with Colonel Sanders. Nothing happens, but you're just like, oh, we like each other. And I sleep, and now I wake up, and now I go to school. Flatter him. You leave the room and speak about your friend. Yeah, okay. Flatter him. Yes. Blah, 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 blah. We're so close. We are so close. Is what? Clink is always the right choice. Clarium is OTP. They said it didn't really matter, so. Being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong. I don't want to be right. Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, let's go talk about our thing. And you're like, I can't believe you do that. Book of spells? No, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna do my thing. Don't do it after all. Of course I'm not gonna wipe my memory. He must be hungry. Give him homework. He must be hungry. Blah, 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 blah. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're gonna get there. Yeah. Where's and Sparks and Miriam and Clank break up, but it's very sad. And he has a deep fried sneaker. It's like, anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Here I am. Rose, cherry petals for a second. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. We're gonna do it the hard way. Blah, blah, blah. We're doing it the hard way. Ingredient, it explodes. There's a spork monster. Spork monster, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we're gonna summon extra power from deep down inside myself. Yeah. And then I make the thing, and I try my best, and I levitate, and he decides to help, and what a guy, and then we combine forces, and they test the everything. You're disqualified, you're disqualified. So this is all dialogue. Okay. You were disqualified. Look at you. It's like, you can't taste the thing. And she's like, well, my stuff's fine. You would know. And we make, mac and cheese. Okay, here we are. Hang on, I think... Okay, here we go. Get the groove on. Cafeteria has been completely redone. He's the DJ. Anyway, and there's their casual outfits. They've turned around. For a minute, you actually believe them. And then the haunting, and he's like, oh, I'm not actually dead. Oh. Spork monster. Party monster. Student tries to finish what they say, but everyone is too wrapped up in talking to sport. Sorry. Party monster. Dejected student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love her cooking. And then he's like, oh, I'm like actually like the son of the dean or something. I'm Clank and I'm from another dimension and will you come with me? Yeah, this all happened anyway. Colonel Sanders arrives. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Like, he's so hot. I can't. Right? I'm like, excuse me. This is illegal. He can't be this hot. Yeah. Oh my gosh. No, just, I can't. Just like the first day you met him. This time it's a full meal. To buy me my chicken. The end? It's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting on the edge of the dance floor. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Cello? I couldn't help but wonder. Was her final exam team-up purely an act of strategy carried out by two cunning chefs? Or was it something more? I'm afraid I can't answer that question directly. Instead, I'd like to ask you a question of my own. When I have this do-si-do, Colonel Sanders extends his hand to you, and you feel a surge of energy jump off the tips of his fingers. His hand, the hand of a master chef, so dedicated to the craft of fine cookery, so tender yet refined, so milky smooth. Fingers like finely powdered drumsticks turned in flour, soaked in buttermilk and dusted with exotic spices. I hate myself so much for what I have just read. Okay, but they do not reach for tongs, a knife, or even a spork. Tonight they reach for you. And though our feet may tire of dancing, I believe that this is just the beginning of our steps together. Colonel Sanders, will you not only join me on the dance floor, but in the kitchen, as my co-chef and partner in both business and in life? You gasp. Could it be? Is he really saying me and you together? Ever since I met you, my dream has changed. It's not enough to simply open the world's greatest chain of fried chicken restaurants. No, even then my life would be incomplete without you by my side. What do you say, partner? I say, I love you. I can't do it. I can't say it. I'm not gonna say it out loud. I refuse. I'm not gonna say it. We're moving on. The for real end? Wow, that was a life-changing 3 days. Overwhelmed by everything that just happened between you and Colonel Sanders, you step outside to get some air. The quad is dark and quiet. Too quiet. You start to smell something salty, potato-y, gravy-y. Just then, Spork Monster appears. Hi, Cello, you had some pretty sweet dance moves back here. He's so cute. Why, thank you. You weren't too shabby yourself. That moonwalk you did was pretty cool. Oh, you noticed? I was so embarrassed. Anyway, I had something to ask you. You see, life as a potato-like creature is difficult, and I have no place to call home other than people's nightmares. Oh, I had no idea. I was wondering if I might be able to go home with you permanently. I'll run out and get the paper in the morning and everything. What do you say? Yes, I will adopt him. My hero, I will forever be in your debt. The end. Seriously, though. It really is this time. Yes, baby. That was the true ending. You are welcome. There you go. I sped run the entire game just to get the, like... Oh, and here's the intro. You ready? Yeah, I think this is what Jordan showed us, but... Oh, boy. He's such a good boy. Not him. The dog. I want to date the dog. I want to, like... There's the big boy ending. Welp. Okay. I have now successfully romanced Colonel Sanders. You're welcome. I did it for you so you don't have to do it. You're welcome. Is there a secret ending? I don't have time to go through all of the endings right now. I got the true ending. I'm satisfied. If you want to play this game yourself, I mean, it's free on Steam, but I mean, do whatever you want. Honestly, I have to say, like, as much as I joke and goof about it, like, I had fun. It's like, thank you. I don't know. It's actually it's funny and, like, more like well thought out dating sim than I ever thought it would be. They're like, oh haha, you date Colonel Sanders, but I'm like, there's a lot more to it than that. I don't know. I was like, I'm upset that I liked it. Anyway, I don't know. That's a thing that happened. Yeah. Oh boy. Well, that's the end of that for me. I am tired and my voice is tired and I am emotionally spent now. I can't believe I played that whole thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I sped through it, so that hardly counts, but just like, oh boy. Well, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna like go and drink a gallon of water and move on with my life, you know, now that I have romanced Colonel Sanders, 'cause that's normal. But anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in and watching and experiencing this with me. It was certainly an experience. Yeah. The secret ending. Oof, I don't know. I'm hoping to eventually get back to finish Portal 2, because I still have Portal 2, but I saw this game coming up and I was like, I have to. I have to. Anyway, good night everyone. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your days, for they will be short. Okay, bye.